things you can get with your college degrees, your BSc, or writing CISA, or different certifications from Udemy, Coursera, or from a body like CISSP. It can get you into it. I forgot to mention to you that I started my career. My first degree is in biochemistry, and I have to read two. I asked myself and I asked people, okay, what am I going to do for me to be able to go into IT? Because this is what I want to do. I first of all have to go and do Oracle, OCA. After doing Oracle, I did CCNA. Because I'm going into networking, not cybersecurity, okay? I'm going to networking then. So after doing CCNA, I have to go and do postgraduate in information technology, that is PGD. Then I've gotten a job, because with your CCNA, you can get a networking job. No matter your background, with your CCNA, you get a networking job, okay? With your A+, with your CompTIA Plus, you can get that job, okay? Then after getting the job, I now begin to develop myself. After doing the postgraduate, I did my master's, and the rest is history. I have to even do CCMP up to CCIE level. Okay, all right. It's like someone is raising the hand.
Mr. George, please, can you mute your mic?
Hello.
Okay.
Do you have any question? Okay, can anyone hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Ezra. Okay, I was seeing someone raising the hand, so I needed to know if there is any question. All right, so we continue. Okay, all right. Okay, good. I've seen your question. All right. So what I'm saying is your background doesn't really matter for you to come into cybersecurity or networking, okay? You can come from a non-technical background. Your course of study doesn't even matter. And I've seen people who don't even have college degree, but they were able to get CCIE then, and they were paid heavily. You understand? Just like the way cybersecurity is now, cybersecurity is the in thing now. Unlike those days when everyone is system administrator, networking, and all that. Today, it is cybersecurity because the job is readily available, and there are so many things you have to secure, starting with your phone. You know what it means when virus attack your phone. You know what it means when virus attack your system, not to talk about the servers that are being used in an organization. So these are the things that make cybersecurity a sought after cause for many institutions. So you see people who who are already into technical IT, but they see them migrating to become cybersecurity experts. Then you that's already a non-technical person, you have a chance as well. Everyone starts somewhere, and you could always get an entry-level technical position to start your own cybersecurity career, okay? There are some security certifications like Security Plus and CH, Certified Ethical Hacker. You can write those certifications, and then the rest will be history for you. Yes, they take less time than if you want to go and get a 4-year course in the university and all that. Okay. All right. We because of time, you might think a career in cybersecurity is only possible for people from adjacent fields who already have this technical proficiency, which I have mentioned, and I said no, is for everyone. Okay. Then these are the jobs that you can get as a cybersecurity expert. You have to target this job as a non-technical person. Okay. The first one is network administrator. It becomes easy for you to become a cybersecurity expert when you're a network administrator. As part of your duties in this role, you will secure the company network by providing access to only those who need it. You will also gain first-hand knowledge of the ins and outs of a company network topology, which will come in handy once you obtain more complex cybersecurity positions. So this is when I said that we restructured the data center of LTE, then we hardened it. As a network administrator, this is one of the things you do. Give only authorized users access, those who are supposed to access the network, those who are supposed to access the file systems in the office, those who are supposed to have access to the emails. This is your responsibility. You begin to secure it. Two-factor authentication. You begin to do those things so that you can secure the network. Once you are doing those things, you're already a cybersecurity expert without even knowing it. But you call yourself, or they
Is
call
it
you,
just me or is
network
network bad?
administrator. Okay. All right. Hello, can you still hear me, Ezra? Hello, everyone, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can now.
All right. Okay, good. So, as a SOC analyst, as a security operations center analyst, you work 24 hours units and report on cyber incidents that threaten different areas of the government. You will also conduct vulnerability analysis and make recommendations to mitigate cyber threats. What that means is that there are something called honeypots. You begin to monitor things that's coming. You know, this is how hackers work. They target your website or your platform. They begin to send query to it. They send the attack to it. They can begin to send pings, ping of death. We call it ping of death. Just like if we heard what happened between Palestinian and Israeli the last time, they were sending missiles to Israel's, right? And though Israel has something called a doom, an application is in the air that we are repairing those missiles that they were firing, right? So you as a cybersecurity expert, that is what you do. The hackers will come, they are called black hackers. You as a cybersecurity personnel, you're a white hacker because you do the right thing. You prevent those black ones into doing the bad thing in your organization. So what you do is to prevent them from coming in to getting access into what you have. The last time we also heard that an institution in America were hacked and they have to pay those guys using cryptocurrency. I don't know how many of us have heard that story. Last week, you see, cybercrime is in the increase. Tell me why those American companies cannot hire you if you can protect them. Now they are looking for different people so that they can come in and begin to protect their institutions. Yes, over there, once you hack one institution, you know that you have access to so many institutions because they are integrated together. But in Nigeria here, I mean, if someone, the last time they said there is total shutdown of electricity, our national grid went down. And I want to tell you, some people have light. We have power. Meanwhile, they say that it's national grid, though, but some people also have power in their house. The same way they cannot be able to hack a database in Nigeria because we don't have a central database. We still do BVN, we still do NIN, we still do biometrics. So we are not. So it is difficult for them to hack in Nigeria. Again, our slow network also makes it impossible for them to even hack us, because there is one conference I participated in Russia. They said Nigeria bank is one of the most difficult banks to hack. So I was so curious, and I have to find out why they said so. And they said that because by the time you make the request, it times out because the network in Nigeria is very slow. I was like, okay, I'm going to tell our people to just continue on our slow network so that hackers won't be hacking our networks. But you see, can you see, is that a pro or a con? Is that advantageous to us or disadvantage? Who can tell me? Hello,
I think that
Lawrence,
should
you are
be an
saying something.
advantage.
Ezra?
Yeah, I think that's an
Okay,
advantage.
I see
It's both
in
a
your
pro and a
chat,
con.
you say both. Lawrence, you are saying both. I want someone else to also answer. Is that an advantageous or disadvantage to us? Okay, if you can use the chat, you can use the chat. You can use chat so that we know that we are participating in what we are doing. Okay, all right. So we now, after the whole thing, I begin to analyze it to determine whether what is happening, is it a good thing to Nigeria or a bad thing? Okay, let's move on. We will be able to answer that later. So you can also be a cyber analyst. Here, you will develop strategies that organization can, strategies, procedures, and requirements for government and public and private companies. You will also assist in the implementation of these policies for clients of your company, okay? Then you can also be a vulnerability analyst. As a vulnerability analyst, you will use security tools such as Nexus. There are so many of them, applications and systems. You also need to stay afloat of current trends and any new vulnerabilities that are discovered. So what that means is that you will make sure that your organization is secured. You will keep, you as a staff will even try to hack into your network. There is another one called pen testing. Okay. There is something called pen testing. You will also try to penetrate the network to see whether you can be able to hack into your own network and see. That happens a lot during audits. Okay, so you have to do a lot of hardening and all that. So as a non-tech person coming into cybersecurity, you will discover that you just have to have that basic knowledge, begin to do basic research, and begin to apply. Okay, I will get into that. Cybersecurity job roles. Okay. We've talked about security engineer, cryptographer, virus technician, and pen testers, right? These are job roles that are available for you. Then there are numerous paths you can take to get your first cybersecurity position. And those paths include obtaining cybersecurity certifications, which I have mentioned to us earlier. The second one is doing an internship in an organization, or simply reaching out to recruiters from LinkedIn or hiring managers from LinkedIn. And as a newbie, that's what I recommend that you should be doing now. Reach out to people who work in an organization, telling them, okay, you are interested in this role. You've been reading about cybersecurity. You are doing your CEH, Certified Ethical Hacker, or you are doing your Security Plus, or you are doing this and that. Tell them what you have done on your own, that you like to get an intern job, so that you begin to learn, have hands-on experience in that role. Okay, then you continue to learn everything you can about the cybersecurity industry. That includes knowing what job roles are all about, and what jobs that are out there, and what requires for you to obtain them. These are the final thoughts you need to have as a non-technical person. Okay, so this is where we stop for today, and we begin to entertain questions for cybersecurity before we go on. All right. Any question from anybody? Oh, Lawrence, thank you for that. Yeah, they paid the $5 million for those hackers, and they use the cryptocurrency to pay that. So you don't trace the person you are paying the money to. You know, that is the bad side of that cryptocurrency. But cryptocurrency also have its own good side. I believe by the time we are able to bring out the ledgers, the blockchain technology is fully implemented and regulated, we can trace who is getting those money. Okay, so by the time the world regulate that, everything will fall in place. But right now, is still being operated by the black hackers and dark world. All right. Any question from anybody? Hello. Okay, so
Okay, I have a question.
All right, go ahead, Ezra.
Where would you suggest one begins on this pathway, or would you suggest Coursera or Udemy? For instance, you want to become or to start with certified ethical hacking. Would you suggest Coursera or Udemy?
Please, the network breaks. Can you say that again?
I said, would you suggest Coursera or Udemy for certified ethical hacking if one wants to delve into the world of cybersecurity?
Okay, yeah, there are good courses in both of them, okay? However, there are ones that, are you in GIT? Are you in the WhatsApp group? If
No.
No, okay, so if you are there, you can chat me up. Then I will send you some courses that you can do on cybersecurity, okay?
Okay.
Yes, I can send you some courses that you can do, because
For a beginner, yeah?
For a beginner, yeah, for a beginner. I can send you some courses. But as I said, may I know your background? Are you do you have a computer background or a management background or technical background?
Yes, I do.
You, you do which of them do you?
Uh, analysis, reporting analysis.
Okay, you have some technical background on reporting analysis.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So it won't be much difficult for you. However, I'm going to look for beginners course and send to you so you can begin to learn how to navigate. Since you're already doing something on analysis, I will also suggest you can meet your HR and ask for permission, probably during your break period, just that hour, to visit the cybersecurity department if you have one in your organization, just to understand how they work, okay? From visiting them, you can begin to develop that capability, and with the courses you are also studying, you will be able to thrive when you want to transit into cybersecurity role. Okay, but if you don't have it in your organization, it's fine. You can as well look for organization you can go during the weekend, just to make sure that you have this in experience. If you're able to get intern experience while you are still working, that would be fantastic, because the next job you are going to get, you are not coming in as an intern, you are going to go there as an experienced personnel. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Okay, I can see some question on the chat. Do you see a good future for the cyber security? Lawrence, yes. I tell you, I know a couple of friends who have left in Nigeria to UK because of this job, cybersecurity. Yes, there are jobs. And in fact, when he got to UK, he has a couple of offers. He has to choose. He has to choose. Even as he's working now, the last time I spoke with him last week, he's telling me that another company is trying to lure him to come and work for them. There is shortage of this shortage of cybersecurity around the world currently. Yeah, there is future, because everyone has to secure their server, secure their platform. You have to have one at least. If you don't have, you have to pay organization to secure. Excuse me. All right. Okay. Okay. The next question from George is saying, please, what's the entry level qualification for someone with an engineering background transiting to cybersecurity? All right, if you are coming from an engineering background, you already have the entry level qualification. What you just have to do now is to begin to apply or look for where you can do intern while you are studying Security Plus or CEH, Certified Ethical Hacker. I will share this story with you. When I was coming into IT, I was trying my hands on so many things. So I used, is a desktop I was using then, desktop. So I was trying to use my desktop to hack my cyber cafe, to hack their network using the skills I learned from CH. So it's something that if you watch the videos, if you do those trainings from Coursera or Udemy, if you follow the instructions, you can do a whole lot. There are so many things. You can interfere frequency, you can crack password. There are so many things you can do as a cyber security expert. In fact, personnel, let me not put expert, because you do those things while you are still learning. You've not even started working for anybody. You are learning it and you can crack password. There are so many websites. You think that your password is not guessable. If we put it in that website, it shows. It can crack. There are password cracker. You can Google it, password cracker. It can just put the person's name. For most of you, those of you who uses their names to do their password, it becomes easy. That's why you see so many people, they hack their emails and they begin to phish you. And so all these things is quite easy really for you to get into cybersecurity once you have this engineering background. Is that okay, George? All right. Lawrence, I hope your question has been answered. Okay, great. Any other question? Do we have any other question? Okay, so let me go into more detail for those who have technical background. Okay, if you have a technical background and you want to come into cybersecurity, having technical skills is a benefit if you are trying to figure out how to get into cybersecurity. You will be able to decode certain computer-related aspects of the job as a faster pace than those without an IT background. Yeah, like programmers, web developers, software engineers, network administrators. There are just a few of the technical jobs where these skills are you already have will be transferable to a cybersecurity role. For example, being a programmer, you will help. It will help you to know that malicious codes like different codes, malware, all those things. You have to know how to. You will see them when you know them and protect against them. Okay. As a web developer, you will be quick to learn how to defend against cross-site scripting and all that if they don't already know how to do that. And then as a software engineer, you know how to mitigate vulnerabilities such as buffer, overflow, and all that. So these are from people from non-technical background, and there are so many roles available for you. I just shared an experience with a friend that went to UK and is able to get a job, and currently other companies are offering him, giving him offer, trying to make him to come work for them. In US too, you if you follow the New York journals last in the month of February, you will also discover that these jobs are available and people are not taking it. Not that people are not taking it, they don't have skills and they don't have the willpower to take these jobs. Cybersecurity, just as a data analyst is, cybersecurity is there because there is no organization that will not secure their data. There is no organization that will not need the service of a cyber security expert. So why can't you get into being a cyber security today? Ask yourself that question. What will prevent you from getting into cybersecurity since you've known that this is the in thing now? And again, I want to show us this picture just to tell you, there is no, you can't say that you are too old to get into cybersecurity. I've seen people in their 60s, 50s taking up this role. There is one man, he has done like 3 careers in his life. 3. And these 3 careers are not related. He started as a banker, management. From there, when he is working, he went to go and practice. He was studying law. Once he finishes, he begins to practice law. After 3-4 years, he left and came into IT. So it's flexible. IT is flexible. It's just for you. Once you are determined to do that, once you are determined, there is no age barrier, there is no academic barrier. It's for everyone. Cybersecurity is for everyone. Okay, if we don't have any question, do we have, let me check the chat. Okay, no more. All right, you're welcome. Lawrence, you're welcome. George, you're welcome. All right. Ezra, do you have any question? Linda, any question? Charles, do you have any question before we call it a day today? Okay. Ezra, you can, since you are not in the group
No,
chat.
I have no question.
Okay, I know. I mean,
no, I'm in the group chat.
You are in the group chat, right?
The GIT.
GIT, yes.
Get into tech.
Okay, good into tech.
Yes, I mean.
Okay. So
yes.
I can send it to you over there. All right. Okay. Thank you,
all
everyone,
right. Thank
for today. We really appreciate, and we will continue this from tomorrow. I think tomorrow is either blockchain or software technology. And then you see that even with those technologies, you still need a cybersecurity expert to secure the software you built, to secure the data as an analyst that you have, to secure whatever you IT. Cybersecurity is at the top, at the apex of IT. So whatever you are considering, if you are considering coming into cybersecurity, just know that they are going to be treating you like a god in the organization, because really the work is really critical. And if anything happens, just know that the company's life is in your hand. Thank you, everyone, for coming around today. We do appreciate, and I wish you a nice night's rest. See you all tomorrow. Thank you.